Crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. We got action. Today we're talking crypto, we're talking Warbucks, Warbucks, the biggest, the largest. We're back to talk about the cryptocurrency bubble. Is it going up? Is it going down? What's up with Warbucks? Right now, Warbucks paying out traders around the world. We've seen traders from all types of countries making a little bit of money trading cryptocurrency. Today, I want to dive into the charts, talk a little bit more about Warbucks. And right now, this deal will not last much longer. Our introductory deal. Introducing deal is, well, we're not introducing anymore. We've been around for almost a month now. Paid out over $100,000 in payouts, and traders are getting paid. Right now, pulling up the WarBux BTC platform. This is DX Trade. Very simple, web-based. They also have the mobile-based app as well. So, right now, looking at Ethereum here, I like the idea of a short setup here, and I'm going to show you why. So, for like a $10,000 account, to show you how many Ethereum quote-unquote coins that I would trade. So you can see it says margin impact, right? 3,112. That's my margin impact. So if I want to get short, that would be take away about 3,000. With the $10,000 account, I can trade, basically I could trade 15 coins, right? Let's see. Yeah, I think about 15 coins. And then okay, so I got I got 15 contracts, but 15 coins. You can see the 3 orders. I would suggest using smaller orders and trying to get filled at like better prices using those limit orders. Especially with cryptocurrency, you want to be careful with the market orders, because using the market orders, you might get really bad. It's kind of a spread depending on the volatility and all of that. So as of right now, looks like all 3 of my orders have been filled. Now that my orders have been filled, let's set my profit target. Now remember, guys, I don't want to make just $100,000 in one trade. I really don't, right? I want to trade with the consistency. If I want to get a payout for Warbucks with the consistency, I need to trade with that 33% consistency in mind. So for me, I'm going to go, let's say with a $10,000 account, if I get 10 points per coin, that's $45 in profit. So maybe a little bit more. Let's go. We'll aim for this kind of breakout spot, which is about $82 there on that. So this will be, let's get, if we're going for a $300 day, I want to make $300 today. I'm moving these targets down there like that. Ding, ding, ding. Now I've basically got about $300 in profit on those 3 trades or 3 positions that are open. And if I want, let's say I want to put my stop loss, I'm putting my stop loss up there. Got my stop loss in place above that little high. Perfect. All right, stop loss is placed. I got my stop loss. So I got my stop loss up there, my take profits down there. Everything is ready to go. Now, the day, when it comes to the day, like how does your consistency count? It'll basically be 5 o'clock. Every day at 5 o'clock, your account gets a screenshot taken, you know, the algorithm or whatever, basically looks at what your equity is, looks at what your profit is, and then that would be your profit based on that day. So at 5 p.m. Eastern, you will then kind of like screenshot taken. Okay, look, he made $500. His biggest profit day being $500. If you, let's say you put on a trade and you go down $2,000 today, but it's unrealized, like you don't take the profit, and then your equity goes down. And then on the following day, you make $7,000 in profit. But you could be like, yeah, but I was, down 3,000 on that trade, and then it came back up, and then I locked in, $7,000 in profit. Well, again, remember, 5 p.m. cutoff. So if you hold that trade over 5 p.m. and then it's a new day, it's going to show, you know, that full profit on the following day, because it's based on equity. It's not based on your P&L per se, like per trade. It's not 33% per trade. It's 33% per day profits. So if you make a bunch of money on one day, that's going to be where your 33% consistency rule is set at. So be careful. Remember that 5 p.m. important. I'm going to say important, but yeah, 5 p.m. Just keep in mind how that's you kind of where it based on your consistency. Your consistency is based on your equity. All right, so I got my short with Ethereum there. Let's take a look here at the Bitcoin chart, and I'll show you why I'm kind of liking that short idea, right? On the hourly chart, we got a big, I'd say it's a bear flag. Now, we did pop. That was on Thursday. Friday, we sold off. Wednesday, we sold off. So we've had some big moves up, down, all around, kind of in this range right now here on Bitcoin. So bigger picture, I feel like this is kind of a bear flag as well, right? Kind of looking like a bear flag on the hourly chart, this key level right now. Ethereum starting to push back up here a little bit. Hey, you know, not every trade's gonna work. So we'll see what happens. We got the EMA on there right now, a little push back up. You can see we're down about $49 there on that trade. There is no profit targets for WarBucks, by the way. So there is no like target that I have to make to get a payout. We have a minimum payout of $100. So realistically, I guess the profit target's $100, but overall, it really comes down to I just need to make, you know, $100 minimum for, I guess, the life of the account, or however you want to look at it, to be able to get that payout there. So that's kind of the breakdown there. We got Bitcoin right there around that 90,000 level. Will she start to push back up? If you look at the daily chart on Bitcoin, it's kind of back down here, maybe a little bit of a double bottom type setup around this 80,000 back there in April, up there to the highs of 124. It is December, end of the year here. Do we get the pop? Do we get the drop? Right now, looks like we're getting a little bit of a pop back up here, but that's kind of just, you know, maybe we shorted a little low there. It could have been maybe a little bit more patient on the entry, but I got my stop loss. I got my targets down here. Kind of, I might even move this target. The nice thing with the platform as well is it's very easy to kind of move your profit targets. You can see just kind of drag and drop per se, right? Drag it, drop it, and it'll show you, again, like it'll show you exactly what's your projected profit if he hits, right? $100. So basically, we're going for like a $300 day, $300 in profit. You got those 15 Ethereum coins, and that's kind of the setup for me now. So really, I want to see if this is going to start to kind of pull back. This is a 5-minute chart. That 15-minute chart pulled back down there. So we kind of want to get it denied there, that EMA, and start to push back to this side here and play into that big bear flag. Ethereum, I trade Ethereum. I trade Bitcoin, right? Ethereum, Bitcoin, 5-to-1 leverage with WarBucks. And then the other coins like Solana and some of the other smaller coins are going to be 2-to-1 leverage. So I like trading Ethereum just because it's kind of simple. It'd be like, oh, you know, it's around $3 for each coin. I like it that, you know, I think the math is kind of, the math is mathing. You know, I like the math there. Looking at the 1 hour chart. Yeah, I feel like it's a good time to pull back here either way. Kind of pull back. Maybe look for that even 3,000 area this weekend. We'll see. The great thing about crypto, the great thing about WarBucks BTC is you can trade, right? You can trade all weekend, 24 hours a day, basically, 365 days a year. You can also hold those trades. Like I said, You could hold a swing trade. You could hold a trade as long as you want. But remember, the consistency. So if you hold a trade, right? Like if you hold a trade for a week, your consistency is going to be based on like that one trade over the whole week. It's not going to just be like, oh, each day profit. Remember, because it's based on your equity like per day. So if you make $1,000, your equity goes up that day, and then it's 5 o'clock, bang. Okay, you know, your profit for the day is $1,000. So it's based on equity and how much profit you're making per day. So if you hold a trade for 5 days straight, and for 5 days straight you lose money, or you don't close the position, whatever it is, and it's just kind of like going down and not really going anywhere, well, that's going to be kind of bouncing around. You need to close a trade to kind of get that consistency filled. So don't be afraid to take profit. Nothing wrong with kind of just taking those profits. I think a lot of traders, they try to go for those home run trades. You know, everybody wants those big profits, but there's no point in doing it in just one trade. Just trade your strategy. Don't be afraid to take profit. Nothing wrong with taking profit when you got an opportunity. You see a big move there on Ethereum. That was like at 10 o'clock on Friday. Big drop. We dropped almost 100 points, almost 200 points there. And there is volatility. You got to kind of be patient, I would say. Cryptocurrency loves to kind of chop around and then make one big move. It's just like notoriously loves to like chop, and then boom, one big move. So keep an eye on Bitcoin, Ethereum. We'll see what happens this weekend. That's kind of what I'm looking at. The Bitcoin down there to that trend line now. We're either gonna, I guess, maybe bounce around here and kind of go a little higher and then go lower, or we'll see if we start to fall through this trend line sooner than later. Bitcoin can move back down there towards that 74 level again. I mean, it's just kind of like not. I feel like it would want to kind of take out that low there at the 74, 75 level before going higher. But hey, I've been wrong before. We'll see. Right now, I might be wrong, actually. This is kind of just holding up there for now. We got my stop loss. We got the plan. A little pump again. Push back up there. You can see right now down about $80 on the trade. Hey. You know, I can't be perfect, people. I can't be perfect. So there it is. Warbucks, we've been paying out big. We got some big payouts hitting the board. We got a lot of traders around the world who have been enjoying Warbucks and everything it has to offer. Like I said earlier, $100,000 paid out, over $100,000. And like this guy right here, Michael, he got the one-step program was completed. Make some money. Bang. Love to see it. Look at that. Nice little Ethereum trade here for Michael. We got this payout to Christopher. We got another payout here to Nathaniel. We've got the deal ending soon as well. More payouts. Let's go. The best part about it, like I said, is, you know, you really get a wide variety of payouts, because it's not just, you know, a $5,000 payout. You get people that are getting $6,000 payouts. You got guys who are getting $500 payouts. You got guys who are getting $4,000 payouts. You got Sophia getting a $300 payout. You got this one right here for $4,000. We've been paying out, and we've really seen, I would say, majority of the payouts are normally around $500 or so, but we are seeing some larger payouts as well. And you know, everyone's getting paid out right here. 1,800, 200, 200, 4,000. So a large kind of variety of payouts, but traders getting paid. So there it is, Warbucks BTC. It's the weekend. This is the last chance that you're going to get these deals this weekend alone. The discount is ending soon. So if you haven't already checked out warbucksbtc.com, well, check it out. And there it is. Payouts. Right here, this guy also just got an $8,000 payout. He got paid in 18 hours. 18 hours after requesting his payout, he got his $8,000 payout. Warbucks, we paying. Let me know down in the comments down below. Are you interested in trading cryptocurrency? What's up? What's up? What's up? Peace to the Middle East.